Hello, boys and girls. This is Logan today, and I want to first off say that I apologize for having not posted anything for a long time. I've been very busy lately, been trying to, get some things in my life in order. But yeah, I figure, now that I got everything sorted out, I figured what better way to get back onto the YouTube scene than to make a video about the man himself, EDP 445. Now, for the past 2 years, EDP has been the subject of various controversies. The main one, obviously, of him attempting to meet up with a 13-year-old decoy for a quote unquote cupcake, which we all know exactly was for sexual purposes. Now, I have been following him for the past 2 years, and I gotta say, I have never seen someone so delusional, so self absorbed as EDP himself. And you know what? That shouldn't come as a surprise. You know? He's always had this persona of someone who. He has that persona of someone who does not give a fuck about what anyone else thinks. He's an egotistical, narcissistic sack of shit. And he still to this day does not believe he did anything wrong. That's what really kicks me in the balls the most. He doesn't believe. Okay, let me rephrase that. He simply believes the people who caught him in 4K attempting to for him who caught him in 4K trying to meet up with a minor were just clout chasers and that they were there all because of pure jealousy and fame and all that stuff. But we all know exactly that, how untrue that is. EDP himself, he knows deep down inside that he is a sick fuck. I mean, nowadays this guy EDP, his life and reputation is absolutely fucking ruined. His YouTube career is reduced to a memory. He's been banned recently from TikTok, thank God. Don't know what took them so long. And and I now know that he's suffering from a stage 5 liver. No, not is it liver or kidney failure? Oh yeah, it is kidney failure. Okay, but yeah, this guy he's currently dying right now, and he's spending his last days just being a miserable, self-absorbed sack of shit, And to put it honestly, I can't think of anyone else who's just as delusional as he is, you know? And that shouldn't come as a surprise, because we are, of course, talking about EDP here. We're talking about the guy who hides under a tough guy facade, where in reality he's just as soft as toilet paper. God, and just by looking at the picture of this piece of trash, and he's living in Nevada right now, and he also attempted to scam a bunch of people in his GoFundMe just to get some Super Bowl tickets. And I mean EDP, had he not been preying on kids, you probably would have been able to afford those tickets. Haven't you thought of that? Haven't you thought that, you know what? Had I not been trying to go after little girls, maybe I would have been able to afford those tickets. But no, no, he's just living in his own big little world. His little world is that everybody is wrong. He is the one who's right. That's just how I see it when it comes to EDP. He he never takes any responsibility for what he did. He doesn't want to even acknowledge that he was there just to meet a minor for sex. And you know what? I don't honestly think that's ever going to happen. I don't even think he's going to ever acknowledge that he was in the wrong. He's just going to keep playing this whole I don't give a fuck attitude thing where, he just going to pretend that everything is actually normal and whatnot. But he's just he just knows already that his life is over. That there is nothing he can do to get back to the life that he once had. I mean, over 10 years of YouTube career down the drain, all because of that one mistake he made in 2021. I believe it was of April. And now he even attempted to come back onto social media. He tried to work as a Lyft driver. That didn't work out. He tried to do Uber Eats. Obviously, that didn't work out. And I've always heard stories of him attempting to apply to a Chuck E. Cheese's. And I'm not entirely sure how true that is. I mean, him being a pedophile, that shouldn't come as a surprise. And I heard stories about him wanting to be a trucker. I mean, first of all, EDP, what are you good at? Huh? Aside from yelling, shitting, fucking whining about the Eagles and whatnot, what are you good at, huh? That's what I want to know. You know, I doubt that I doubt you can even climb up to the damn 18 wheeler, let alone not being able to fall from it. I mean, this guy, he's hard headed. He doesn't want to acknowledge that he is in the wrong. And I feel like he's going to be this way until either one, his ego breaks and he'll finally wake up and realize how much he's lost, or two, he'll just keep being this way until the day he dies. EDP. Wow. EDP. Man, you have lost so much all because of one simple fucking mistake. But then again, you brought it on yourself. Had you been able to control the fucking sick pedophile urge, you'd probably still be on YouTube. And you probably would be able to afford those tickets that you were trying to scam a bunch of people on. But no, you just wanted to be a sick fuck. And now here you are reduced to a fucking loser who no one wants anything to do with. I mean, everyone, including Felipe, which, you know, I've heard. I was actually on his live stream. You know, no, it wasn't a live stream. I saw one of the videos about EDP. You know, when he was asked about Felipe, he said that Felipe should just, for all he cares, Felipe could just jump off a bridge. But you're only saying that all because Felipe is not kissing your ass about being a pedophile. You know, you're only saying that all because the people you claim turned their back on you. They're against you. But it's for good reason. That's what you don't want to acknowledge. You don't want to accept that. You want to believe that everyone turned their back on you and that you feel like you're the good guy, when in reality, you're not. So you know what? You can live in your delusional world all you want. You can believe what you want. It doesn't matter. At the end of the day, EDP, you lost everything you worked for. Okay? I'm just lost with words, you know? I'm just lost with words that a person like this would exist. I mean, first of all, I shouldn't be surprised because there are many people like him who are in such pure denial about what they did, and they don't want to admit that they were in the wrong. But it's just I never wanted to see someone fall deeper into the hole they dug up for themselves, aside from EDP himself. You know what? I'm just gonna, and as mean as this sounds, I do not care if he croaks, you know? If he dies today, tomorrow, the day after tomorrow, I'll be okay with that. Okay? Good riddance. Bye. The world doesn't need you anymore. You've proven that you're a danger to not only society, but you're also a danger to kids. So you dying is one less chomo to the entire planet. I'm sorry if I sound stressed out, guys. It's just that I haven't had a chance to really relay my thoughts about him. And now that I'm being able to say what I have to say, I I'm very glad. I'm very glad I'm able to join in on the shit train, which is EDP himself, because he's proven himself to be a person who clearly just does not care, or he claims to not care. I mean, how is it that there's people that still support this guy? First of all, that's what I want to know. Like, I know there are people who support him, but I feel like the people who quote unquote support him are merely just trolls. From what is left of his stupid ass fan base, I think they're just people who are just straight up trolling him, and he just believes they're there to support him, when in reality that's false. I'm just lost with words. I Like I said, at the end of the day, he's lost everything that he's worked for such a long time. And that simple and grave mistake he made in April 2021 cost him everything. His YouTube, his career, his friendships, everything. He man. I figured that's all I had to say. I figured I just say my piece and figure I just relay my thoughts on this whole matter. I'm planning on doing more videos on EDP. So, in case y'all want to, subscribe to my channel, I'd appreciate that. But yeah, like I said, this guy, he's a lost cause. He doesn't want to change. He just he doesn't want to admit he was wrong. All right. Well, this is Logan, y'all, signing off.